so much. How lovely. Thank you very much indeed. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night with Jonathan Ross. Well, at last, exciting news. Scientists have invented a pill to cure PMT. Blimey, how brave was the person who conducted that trial, eh? So, how are you feeling today? What do you mean, how am I feeling? I'm just interested. I'm so fat! And of course, some poor bastard, I tell half of them, they've been given a placebo. You gave me a sugar pill! So it doesn't work and it's fattening! That's me doing a lady. So no more PMT. Good news for everyone, except for axe manufacturers. Talking of axes, 4 men who love nothing more than going to Epping Forest looking for me while swinging their choppers. It is my house band. 4 puffs and a piano, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't ya? Don't ya? Don't ya? Don't ya? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot?
I don't know if that's right, to be honest with you. I think you're just confusing people. Let's have a look who's in my green room this evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to be disappointed. My first guest is a knight in shining Armani. Clear your desk. It's only Sir Alan Sugar. Sir Alan Sugar. Hello, Sir Alan. Nice to see you again. Now, I'm not saying Sir Alan's powerful, but he's only been here 5 minutes and he's already called me into the boardroom. Apparently, he doesn't like bullshitters or arse-lickers. I think I'm going to be fired. My next guest is the star of Green Wing and Black Books. It's Tamsin Greig, ladies and gentlemen. The lovely Tamsin. Hello, Tamsin.
Hello. Hello.
Now, of course, in Green Wing, Tamsin plays a doctor, so, Sir Alan, don't panic. If you have a heart attack, she could open up your chest and find out that you have no heart. Hang on, look at that.
Pacemaker.
My next guest is Britain's favourite married couple. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ant and Dec. Ant and Dec. I'm so excited to have Ant and Dec on the show. Great to have you here, fellas.
Good to be here.
I might be the first to say this to you. I'm not sure. Maybe someone said it before, but you are actually starting to look your age.
Are we?
Yeah.
At last?
Those foreheads are going to need some Botox in a few years' time, aren't they? Thank you for coming on. It's lovely to have you here.
Pleasure.
And we have music this evening from Britain's favourite two-dimensional band. No, it's not Journey South. It's Gorillas, ladies and gentlemen. No, they're actually here. If you saw the show last week, you'll know that Morrissey, unfortunately, couldn't make it. He wasn't on the show last week. A lot of fans in the audience wrote into One Morrissey website, www.morrissey-solo.com, to say how disappointed they were, OK? As were we, of course, but, you know, he couldn't make it. One fan, though, Jenny, her name was, she went to the website saying how much she'd loved the show and Morrissey's performance on it. And I'm quoting, she wrote, Morrissey was on top form. He wasn't nervous at all. He had a go at the Arctic Monkeys and sang 2 songs. Well, Jenny, even better news. Morrissey here has agreed to sing again this week, haven't you, Morrissey? And he's going to sing with Otis Redding and Elvis. So, bung a tape in. I'm not a Catholic myself, but I recognise the Pope as a source of spiritual strength to many people around the globe. And good luck to them for that. But then I saw this picture here, and, you know, I wondered if there isn't a single person, Catholic or not, around the globe who isn't thinking what I'm thinking. Suddenly, I'm believing that this may well be the church for me. I think the only thing this actually proves, though, is you should never put your pontiff's robes in with a red sock when you do the wash. Shall we bring out our first guest, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Let's do it. His suitcase is packed, the espas is waiting. Let's welcome him to my ballroom. But first of all, let's just see him in action in his.
Ben, you're fired. I think you did a bad job as a project manager. You two, off you go. I've got your card, Mark. This sucks, as far as I'm concerned. I tell you what, Sunshine, you do that, you don't need a job with me, you get a job with McDonald's. Yeah. When did the penny drop that this was a flawed project? And isn't it funny, 5 weeks later, how time can change, you seem to have gone from anchor to wanker. Shut that book at the moment. I want to know what you could do without your notes, all right? Watch my mouth. A, B, C, Am I speaking English?
Yeah.
I just don't know if you're just a bloody nutter. You're fired. You are fired. You're a lightweight. You're fired.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Alan Sugar.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
The people's financier. Get yourself down, Sir Alan. Sir Alan Sugar, back on the stage. Now, you wouldn't think it to look at Sir Alan, but he's a man in his late 50s. Just celebrated, can I say this, your 59th birthday?
Yep, absolutely.
What do people give you? What do people buy the man who either has everything or has, you know, decided he didn't want it?
Yeah, I'm boring. Nothing, really. I don't really get anything.
You don't get any presents?
Well, yeah, obviously, with the kids and all that, buy me a nice jumper or tennis outfit.
A nice tennis outfit?
I do like a nice tennis outfit.
Well, that's quite sweet.
So I'm going to play you one day, aren't I?
Yeah, but you don't stand a chance because you're an old man.
I've heard about it. No, one of my mates plays where you play, right?
And he said I'm good.
Yeah, so...
Well, I heard that you're a lightweight. No, I tell you what I did here. We said, "What's Sir Alan Sugar like playing?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I play well." I said, "He's quite a good player." I said, "But he's really serious. He doesn't mess around. Doesn't like making jokes. He just wants to play." I like to have a joke. If I served the ball to you, right, and you turn around to get it, when you turn around, chances are I would have dropped my trousers. Just to lighten the mood. Now, you probably wouldn't like that.
No, I find that a bit off-putting.
Well, but,
to be honest
but it's
with
fun
you.
men together like that. And then afterwards in the shower, I'd come in, I'd put some soap on your back for you.
I couldn't think of anything worse than that, Jonathan, to be honest.
Now, listen, you've been married for, is it 40 years now?
Something like that. Wow, 1968. Now, don't you put me on the spot again.
Well, it can't be that hard to remember. You've only been married the once, presumably, if you've been together for that long.
So it's 38 years or 39 years.
39 years, that's quite something. Now, how do you keep a relationship like that? How do you keep it fresh for that period of time? Who puts the work in?
I just think it's where it's where you come from, really. That we're very much pretty old-fashioned people, really. I'm fortunate in this day and age. You don't seem to see that anymore. I don't know why, but I've got a lot of friends. You know, all my pals, really, that I've known since I was the age of 16. I was out with them the other night. You know, and they're all with their wives still, and you know, and they've all been married for 30 odd years. I don't know what to say. It's the kind of the culture of what existed in that era.
But it's weird because it's become the norm now, I think, or very nearly the norm, that people do split up, which is a shame, I think.
Unfortunately, yeah. It is. It's very unfortunate, and well, a lot of things have all gone a bit pear-shaped, haven't they? Really, you know, with kids and all that type of stuff.
Tell me about it.
You know,
we should have a sit down later. You know what? Talking about putting the world to right. When are you going to get involved in politics, Alan?
Oh, leave off.
Come on.
Please.
I would vote for you.
I've got enough. I bet you would, but I've got enough aggravation. I don't need that. Honestly.
Come on,
really.
don't be lazy.
No, I'm not doing that.
Sacrifice your spare time for the greater good, Sugar.
No.
Step up and be counted.
No, because you've got to be honest in that bit, you know.
But we know you for your honesty.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So how could I be a politician?
Well, that would be refreshing. It'd be great if you were up there. Just say what we're all thinking.
Yeah, I don't think that'd go down too well.
We'd have to name the party. You'd have to have AMS at the front, wouldn't it? It'd have to be like Am Socialism or something, wouldn't it? Because
Amsosh.
Well, that's catchy.
No,
that's bad.
a bit dodgy, isn't it?
So, but are you worried then about the state of the country, the fact that we're spending a lot of time?
I think a long time ago we lost our manufacturing industry, right? And what's happened is that the youngsters coming out of university now, they go off their year off in Australia. Of course, you've got to have that, you know, as you come out.
You've got to have your gap year.
Yeah, you've got to have that.
Because you've been working so hard for 3 years, getting drunk at night and stealing traffic codes.
Absolutely.
We're on the same wavelength.
Absolutely. So they've got to have their gap year, off for the gap year.
Yeah, lazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then they come back, and then it's a consultant job, right? And they're consultants who don't know what they're bleeding talking about.
National service.
Well, you're not wrong, mate.
Look, listen to this. The two of us. This is the political dream ticket, isn't it? The brains and the looks together on one electoral party. We're going to move on a bit. Now, listen, you've been married then for close on 40 years. Presumably your wife's seen both the best of you and the worst of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever, when lying in bed chatting, do you watch TV in bed together?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's better than a sleeping pill.
Have you looked over and ever...
Including your programme.
Thank you, Alan.
Never.
I hear that it works as something of an aphrodisiac.
No.
Right. Have you ever, while talking to your wife in bed, dribbled quite a lot, drooled, had saliva in your mouth without realising it, just drooled out, and then you've had to go, oh, sorry? I bet you have, because it happened to me just a couple of weeks ago.
Well, maybe. I've woken up with the pillow surprisingly wet, and I'm wondering what it was, really. I thought it was either raining, a hole in the roof, or something like that. Yeah.
As you get older, you kind of,
Yeah.
you sort of lose jaw control.
Yeah, and not only your jaw, you might find you lose control of some other things. No, actually.
Well, you're painting a lovely picture of married life here. I can see now why people don't stay together for so long.
Right.
You know, we have Ant Dec here. Ant's about to get married.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Possibly you and I could get together and give him some advice afterwards.
Possibly, yeah.
You're fine. You're fine. You're all right. You're all right.
OK, do you find you're getting grumpy as you get older? I mean, you're pretty grumpy. I can't imagine you being, you know, any more grumpy than this, but...
Do you know, I tell you what made me grumpy, and it's not sour grapes, it's that bleeding football industry, right? I was in it for about 11 years, and that's really made me a grumpy old sod, to be honest with you. And I'll tell you what it is, it's this kind of attitude of being very frightened to actually show yourself and say anything, you know, in front of someone, because you think that everybody's coming at you from an angle.
So this was because you were in an industry where you felt that you couldn't trust people weren't being straight with you?
No, I think it's the press and all that stuff, and it just got at me, and basically, every time you said a word, you know, so you don't say it, in the end you don't say anything, and everybody became your enemy.
Kind of the British media is what you're talking about here, then?
Well, yeah, but the football media is worse still, you know. I mean, they've got the biggest load of brain deads in it anyway that write... that can't string two words together as it is.
You know, I feel bad because you've spent 4 years getting away from this, and I'm dragging you back into it now.
Yeah, but I'm just... You said I'm a grumpy old bastard.
No, hang on. I did not say that.
You did. You words to that effect.
Yes.
And the thing is that you're right, in a sense, and I'm telling you about an era in my life where it made me like that.
Yeah,
you understand what I mean?
So you got into it for love of the game, I guess?
Well, I got into it because I thought it'd be something good to do and something, you know, something different. I'd built up this Amstrad thing, something to diversify. Family club, you know.
This is Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, of course. Yes. Yeah. You've heard of them.
The Blues.
They're the Whites, actually. Yeah. Lily Whites.
The Lily Whites.
Anyway, that's an old. So you don't want to bore everybody with that old story.
No, we like being bored by you.
No.
We're getting a feeling what it's like to be married. That's what it is. Now listen. Amstrad, over the years, have brought any number of new products out, have often been way ahead of the game, spotting things. I remember the CB radios. You were the guys who really launched that, and you rode that craze for as long as it lasted over here, and hopefully did well out of that. What's in the future for Amstrad? What products, what areas are you looking into?
Well, we're mainly in the telecommunications and transmission business, high-definition television and all that stuff's coming along. But... You know, you like Japan, you've been to Japan, you know Japan, you know, robots and all that type of stuff is becoming a big thing. Animatronics, for example.
Now, these are kind of like lifelike robots, toys. There have been a few things out like that a little bit. Not really animatronics that are human, of course, but like there was that singing fish.
Yeah.
Did you have one of those?
Yeah, I had a few of those, yeah. And so on the basis of that, there's one particular group of us that are thinking that they'll make a range of animatronic heads. For example, you might get Jamie Oliver, or you might get Simon Cowell, or the other chef.
Well, we have... So Alan has kindly brought in a... This is a prototype, is this correct?
Oh, this is an off-the-wall prototype.
So this is not ready for manufacture yet?
No.
It's something which is being... And are you going to make these? Are you going to manufacture these? You're not sure yet? Okay.
I don't know.
This is for real. We should tell people this is for real. Don't invite it yet. Let's build a bit of tension.
All right.
Right. Are you ready for this? Yeah. You know what? I don't think you are. Here we go. Look at that. Now, isn't that just about the scariest thing you've ever seen? And now this is a working device. Seriously, this is not... We ever made this. This is from Amstrad. It's on. I've turned it on for you.
Well, I mean, this could be... Imagine this is like Ricky Gervais, or it's Simon Cowell, or it's...
I'm trying to, but it's someone else there at the moment.
Yes,
I know who it is.
The boys have done this. They're taking the piss, aren't they? The boys have done this. And they've just... And they're saying, well, we'll do it for you, first of all.
Yeah, well, it's a lovely thing. And what mother on Mothering Sunday wouldn't have loved to have received this, Alan?
Yeah. Right.
Well, no, so how does it work?
Well, I mean, if it was one of the other celebrities, you would have 20 of their stock phrases in there.
Right, yeah.
And then what you could do, if you bought one in the shop, you'd go back home and you'd say, I'd want Ricky Gervais to say something personally from my uncle. Send it off and we'd send it back to you so you could put it in. It would say something like this.
You're a lightweight loser. If you work for me, after a week, I'd be telling you, you're fired.
I want 10 of them. This is great. I can't thank you enough for this lovely gift.
OK, you can have it. Yeah.
Can I have it?
No. But I will send you one if we do make them, for sure.
When you were on the show last time, we were talking about products and you said the iPod, you said that's going to be over by Christmas, that's going to be dead. It's bigger than ever.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Have you got one? Did you get one for your birthday?
Excuse me. What I said to you was they were about 250 quid, and I said this time next year they'll be down to about £90.
Have you got an iPod?
No.
Would you like one?
No, not really. No.
I was going to get you one for your birthday next year.
Thank you, but you know, I've got variations of iPods in the office, as you can imagine.
What sort of music do you listen to, Sir Alan?
I don't. I tell you, it's another thing I've got a problem with, right?
What, music?
No,
How can you have a problem with music?
I'll tell you why. When I started my first factory was a hi-fi factory.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And for
Don't get cross with me.
9 hours a day, I was walking down that production line with banging, bleeding music all day long. And that put me off for life. Yes. And I've never recovered from it, actually.
But this is a worrying trend because you were put off football by your involvement in the football industry.
Yeah.
You don't like music anymore.
I might be put off coming on this show.
All right. Now, let's talk about The Apprentice because the show is going great guns. You know, it couldn't be more successful, I don't think. I mean, it gets huge figures for BBC Two. I mean, it really does. You've got rid of... this week, Joe has gone.
Yeah.
There's a picture of Joe. I would have thought Joe would have been an asset to any company. And frankly, I think you made a mistake, but, you know, so be it. On your head be it.
I think it was the MG Rover collapse, really, that did it for me, because she used to work for them, and she was in this car task this week, and it suddenly dawned upon me. I looked at her CV, and she actually trained. One of her claim to fame was training managers at MG Rover how to sell cars. So not only did she fall flat on her face and not sell one car in this last task, but they went skint. So
well, we can't blame her entirely for that, but it's not a good indicator, is it? But is there anyone in this current crop who you really think has got what it takes? Because on the one hand, it's a great show for us to watch. On the other hand, you are stuck with whoever it is for a year. Now, you had Tim for the last series, and he's turned out pretty well for you,
Tim's a great boy. He's a good boy. He is the epitome of an apprentice, and he's, you know, raring to learn. Great boy. He's a great boy.
And he's now, so the new product, the Integra, it's a facial product.
Yeah.
He's selling that abroad for you now, isn't he?
He's selling it in England on the website, and he's selling it all over the place. He's starting off to sell it abroad now.
It's a kind of facelift type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Like, you can look at me, look at your face like a bag of spanners.
I'm gone, mate. I've gone.
Old Sid James over there telling the young boy...
I've got a lived-in Louis...
So, Alan, there is a similarity. It's got to be...
No, he's good. Yeah, he's good. Barbara Windsor hugs me when she sees me, actually. I know her for a friend of mine, and she says I'm her Sid, reincarnated.
The team you've got now, you've got to wind up with one of them working for you for a year. That's the deal that you make with the company when you make the show. And I know you wanted it to be... You know, it's as much about business for you as it is about a TV show. You wanted it to send out a business message. Of the ones you have there, without giving too much away, who do you think really has got what it takes? And
I don't know yet. You go back to that pizza one we did a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
The last three dummkops in the boardroom, right, as I call them, right? One of them is a BA's honours degree in economics.
Yeah.
With something called a 2.1. I don't know what that bleeding means.
It's a 2.1. That's the level of degree.
Okay, yeah. And Cambridge University, this is. Not Cambridge Heath Road in Hackney. This is Cambridge. This is the creme de la creme, right?
Well, that's what worries me.
Yeah. And she can't count. Yeah. She can't change a tenner up over the counter, right?
So
another geezer's sitting there. He's got a BTEC in rocket science or something like that. And the other one is also some kind of... He's got 17 qualifications for financial services. Now, I can't blame the people that selected these 14 because they do it on paper, they do it on interview, they do it on that. And, you know, I could make you laugh, for example, because it's the BBC, they have to ensure that when they're interviewing the people, right, that they have a psychiatrist there and a psychologist. They've got a psychiatrist, it's like, in case I give them a bit too much grief and they start breaking down and collapsing.
But see, that's really what we'd like to see, isn't it?
And one of them on the CV, right, one of them on the CV, he's got, this psychologist has written, this fellow, he's the toughest nature I've ever seen in my... He is like SAS quality, right? I've read this for the first time. Oh, bloody hell. This is the bloke who started crying his eyes out, selling the...
Well, you've had two of them cry, didn't you? There was...
Yeah, I
Toon and Manny,
won't mention which is the SAS man,
right.
anyway, but...
What about Syed? Do you think he's got what it takes?
I'll tell you, he's drop dead brilliant, he is, that geezer. I'll tell you, he's the shit-hot salesman, that geezer.
He's a grafter, you think?
Not half. If you shook hands with him, you'd have to count your fingers afterwards. But he's very raw, but he's brilliant.
I'm a huge fan of The Apprentice, as I hope you know, and not just because it's you know, it's gruesomely entertaining on the reality show level. It's also fascinating to see the decisions you make, and you always seem to make the right decision, you know, which speaks well of you and it speaks well of business generally. I think that there are people in charge who know how to do that. I'm not just blowing smoke up your arse because I don't want a job with you. Although you'd love to have me on the team, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd love it, yeah.
Sir Alan, lovely to see you here. Sir Alan Sugar, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That was brilliant, thank you. It was great. That looks great. Now, I am all for new inventions, as I hope you know, but the police have just come up with something that, frankly, has, I think, little future, right? They're going to fit police dogs with video camera headsets so they can send them into dangerous crime scenes to film what's going on. This is a genuine thing. It was in the papers this week. They're going to take a little dog, cute little dog, train it up, put a camera on its head, boom, send it in, and then outside safely, eating a donut, watching what's going on, OK? I don't think they've thought this through. Imagine that. You send a dog in to a crime scene. Here's what they're going to see. Look at this. That's all they'll be watching. Or is that one of Abby Titmus's home videos? I'm not sure. Before we bring out our next guest, let's take a look at her in action. Here she is in Love Soup.
Now, come on, look at this. I can't remember if he's just turned 12 or 13, but obviously loving his first mobile. See what he's put.
Went for a wank on the hill today and thought of you.
Wank?
W-A-M-K.
Well, it's a typo, obviously.
Well, you say that.
Went for a walk, it's meant to say.
I sincerely hope so.
Oh, Ali, what else could it be? Don't.
I haven't seen him for 2 years. You know what it's like. They hit puberty suddenly. It's like an explosion of spots and hormones. I'm wondering now we're descending to his parents. She was my closest friend at school.
Well, in any case, it's not the worst thing you could write, is it? Someone was thinking about me while they were doing it. I'm quite flattered.
I'm his godmother, Cleo. I'm supposed to be responsible for his moral and religious upbringing. I mean, if I thought for a minute he was starting to think of me in that way at 13.
Please welcome the beautiful, the talented Tamsin Greig, ladies and gentlemen.
On the wings of love, only the two of us, together flying high.
Tamsin Greig, ladies and gentlemen.
Flying high on the wings of
Lovely to see you. Come in, no, you sit there, thank you. I didn't know quite, after I kissed your hand, whether... Get your hands off my questions, Greg. How lovely to have you on the show.
You said my name right.
Yes, because it's spelt Greig.
It's not.
It's spelt G-R-E-I-G. That's Greig, in my opinion. But I've learned...
G-R-I-E-G is Greig.
Right.
It's I before E, except after R. It's so obvious it's Greg.
But I'm sure I'm not the only person who said Greig.
Yeah, OK, you didn't call me Tasman Grief.
Tamsin... is that what you get? Now, Tamsin, I don't know if you saw in Love Soup. I first became aware of you in Black Books, I think. That was the first show where I became aware of you. And Love Soup, I know, was a big hit from BBC. But before that, I'd seen you in commercials. Because you have quite a distinctive face, you're quite memorable looking. You know what I mean? You're a memorable looking woman.
Distinctive looking face. You're as bad as Richard Madeley. He said, you have a very interesting face. Distinctive, what do you mean?
I mean memorable. I mean, you look like you. All right, now listen, Love Soup was a big hit for you, and I was glad you're in that because a lot of the stuff you do is slightly more out there, a little bit more outre. I mean, Green Wing is I've come to love it and learn it. But the first time I saw it, I thought, well, what is this? It's a bit crazy.
It's an amalgam of... They wanted a sketch show that had beautiful visual gags and one-liners and, you know, beautiful characters. But they also wanted to interweave a narrative thrust.
Well, once you give it a chance, you get hooked. I watched episode 7 of the first series just before the show, and I was laughing out loud all on my own in a room. In my pants.
That's a worry.
Have you been tempted yourself to try and become a surgeon, become a doctor, become a nurse? Is it something you would like to do?
My hands are too big. I've got really massive hands, and they have to get into really small places.
That is the feeblest excuse I've ever heard. Yeah, I'd love to do the doctoring. Unfortunately, I've got a bit of a dicky finger.
I know. Do you know, I'd love to be a surgeon, but I'm just... I'm too big.
Now, well, let's have a look at a clip. This is a clip of Tamsin in action in Green Wing. It's on Friday night, so this week's already gone out, but tune in next week, 9 o'clock on Channel 4. Check this out.
How about blonde?
Oh, no. Takes a certain sort of face to carry off being a blonde.
What?
You know, you need a delicate facial structure. Blonde doesn't really go with thick-set features.
Oh.
Initials, please.
Here we are, TS for thick set. Ooh, nice fin.
Oh, thanks, yeah. Got it off eBay.
Nice. I don't think so.
It's a very funny show. Now, here's the thing. You're a mother, Tamsin. Tamsin has 3 children. You wouldn't think it looked you wouldn't think she was old enough. 3 children.
Bless you.
The oldest one is how old?
40.
Well, my compliments to your plastic surgeon. And the youngest is how old?
30.
OK. Do you enjoy being a mum? Is it a pleasant experience? Was it what you hoped? Was it what you thought it would be?
Oh, we have such a laugh. You know, we laugh a lot. I mean, I shout at them a lot.
But they are little kids. We should establish that.
Yeah.
You
They're
clearly were joking.
7 and 5 and 1,
Okay.
and they're you know, it's hard. You know, you have to set very firm boundaries.
Are you strict?
I'm really strict, and I don't care about what people think about me shouting at them in public.
Do you shout at them a lot in public?
If they go on at me about one time, I want this, in the supermarket, I'll go, no! Sorry.
And how's that working for you?
Yeah, they know what no means. They're funny, though. Our little girl, who's 1.5, her best phrase at the moment, she's just like talking, she goes, no way. She goes, can you pick that up for me? She goes, no way. Say yes, no way.
What did they get you for Mother's Day? Did they make you some lovely special presents? Did they draw you something?
I got a lovely card from one which said, roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, so are you. P.S. I don't like you.
Ah.
And I was like, oh, OK.
Why? Did he actually...
P.S. I don't like you. I love you.
Ah, that's so sweet.
But that first bit, when you, I don't like you, it's like, that was quite hard. But they are a laugh, though. We do have a laugh. I said to one of them, I said, look after the baby, I've got to go. We have washable nappies, so I had to go and scrape all the
Oh, wow,
stuff
that's
down
very
the
good of you to have the
thing.
washable nappies. That's very ecological.
I said, look after the baby, entertain, do some words with it, because she's saying words. Do it, any words. And I came back down here after I'd scraped all the stuff off, and he was going, say, Wigan Athletic. She goes, no way.
Tamsin, a pleasure to have you on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Tamsin Greig. Happy children's stories always make a lovely end to the interview. Thank you so much. That was lovely. Thank you. Shall we bring out our next guest? I think we should. I'm so excited they're on the programme. They are 2 proud Geordie sons of the North East. and they have made a long journey to be here tonight from the dark side, otherwise known as ITV. Here they are showing us why they are the two young princes of entertainment. Look at this.
Looking like a true survivor, that's Ant Dec. Feeling like a little kid, that's Declan Donnelly.
Versus Dec.
Oh, it's everywhere.
What's wrong with you? You never seen two fully grown men sharing a bath before?
We're not American Idol. Could we be presenters if we stood this way, maybe?
Ladies and gentlemen, Ant Dec.
Let's get ready, let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble. Watch us strike the mic, watch us strike the mic. Let's get ready to rumble.
Ant and Dec. Don't mix them up. Ant and Dec.
We'll sit the right way around.
You can do whatever you want.
We'll sit this way so it looks proper.
And we got the T-shirts.
Yeah, you got the T-shirts. You're on the
Is
T-shirts.
it a fair split? Yes.
Can I start with the big question that I've been dying to ask you?
Yeah.
PJ, what's it like to be blind?
Do you know, I still get that now in pubs and stuff. People still mention that now, and it's as hilarious now as it was back then.
Look at those youngsters there.
Oh,
Look at
dear
that.
me. That's horrible, isn't it?
Dec, you look more or less the same. You look quite different. You've grown up a bit.
Do you think?
Yeah, Dec, you're still stuck in, like, puberty or something. How lovely to have you here. It's so
great to be here.
When you're over here, what's going on with ITV? Because you're all they've got, so presumably...
I think they've closed down for the evening today. Nothing on.
Just reruns of the X Factor. It's great to see you. Now, I'm a fan of yours. I'm sure most people are. There's something about you on TV, genuinely, which is just... you're just so terrific together on television.
Thank you.
You really are. I imagine if you weren't together, neither of you really would be employable, though, because it strikes me you bounce off each other so well. If you hadn't met, your lives would have been so drastically different. I mean, it is...
No, they would. They seriously would. I think if we hadn't met on Banter Grove and became friends and gave each other a bit of confidence, then I don't think we would have got as far as we have today, definitely.
And you didn't know each other before Banter Grove?
Nah.
No, we didn't. No, we went to kind of rival schools along the road from each other. Met on Banter Grove, and actually didn't particularly like each other when we first met. It was kind of... we were all a bit numb. I came in the second series of Banter Grove.
So
no.
you were on it first then?
I was there first.
Yeah, he did the first. And then he always says that I look miserable and like I didn't want to speak to anybody, but I was just nervous because all these kids had known each other. They had a series
and it was
together.
really successful.
Yeah,
You're the new
and
boy
I got
coming
a bit nervous, sat in the corner, didn't really say a lot until later on when it, you know.
We kind of just we passed in the corridor, say I thought he was just a bit miserable, it's kind of.
To what?
You're a bit.
You haven't really got over this yet, have you? You're still angry with him for being a bit of a downer, aren't you?
It comes out every now and again. Had a few drinks, comes out again.
Okay, because you'd done a little bit of TV presenting beforehand, though, hadn't you?
Yeah,
So
I was in Why Don't You?
Did you? Is that what you wanted to do?
But you know, I'd done it. I was put forward by my drama teacher at the time because I was always interested in drama at school, and I'd done it. And enjoyed the process, but then hated going back to school.
Because what, kids gave you a hard time?
Yeah.
We have a clip of you from Why Don't You?
I thought you might.
Yeah, well, of course you did. Now, have you looked back at these ever? Have you seen?
Not for a few years.
Have you seen these?
Have you?
Seen them, yeah. Brilliant.
I've got loads on tape if you want some for afterwards. Let's make a night of it.
That'd be wicked.
This is the young Ant. How old were you? About 12, you said?
11.
11 years old.
Yeah.
And you know, you're not bad. I mean, with a bit of coaching, you could have probably made it on your own, so watch out, sunshine. OK, this is Ant on Why Don't You? Look at this.
Just dollop that on like that. Put lots on so it'll stick. And then just spread it around. Like that. Then, you put your cream on. This is my best bit, this. Just go mad with it. And don't worry if it goes in a big lump, because what you do is you just spread it round with a knife, and that makes it look more like the white. Then, you get half a drained peach, which is the yellow of the egg, and you put that in the middle. And if you want, you can add more cream, like that. And there you have it, sweet fried eggs.
Well, you haven't actually changed that much.
It's certainly not any better.
That in Newcastle, that's probably quite a nutritional dinner, is it? Would I be right? So you guys met and you eventually became great friends. Was it football that really was the bonding influence?
Yeah, it was. Well, our characters became mates in the show, so it meant every scene together, and we kind of hanging out on set. And I got a Christmas card. I found the first Christmas we knew each other. I sent a Christmas card to all the cast. And, I got one. It said to Dec.
I think I remember what the actual card was. Was it a Flintstone?
It was a Flintstone. Yabba Dabba Doo Christmas.
Yeah. Happy days.
And it was to Dec. Merry Christmas from Ant. P.S. Fancy going to the Swindon game on Boxing Day.
There you go.
And we went to the match.
And you support Newcastle United,
yes.
I imagine?
Yeah, I do,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. The Toonami.
The Toonami. Well done.
They wear black and white.
They do.
And they drink brown stuff. What is it
Ale.
called? Brown ale.
Brown ale.
That's enough football chat for now. All right, do you guys get on all the time? I mean, I'm sure you get asked this a lot, but you seem to get on so well on screen. I know you spend a fair amount of time off screen together as well. Have you ever rowed? Are there things you disagree about and you just don't talk about, or?
Not really. I mean, we've rowed a few times.
Yeah.
We're both quite competitive when it comes to sports or games or anything like that. We rowed over playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire board
you
game
cheated,
once.
though.
How did I cheat? It was a 50-50, right?
You stitched me up.
I had to give him a 50-50.
Yeah.
And
I said it's either Agatha Christie or it's Ruth Rendell. I'm not sure.
But
I'll take a
I'll take
50-50.
so
So he took away the other two answers and left me with Agatha Christie and Ruth Rendell.
But
that's just cheating.
Dec, that's what they do on the show.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
That's what happens.
Yeah, they always leave you the two ones that you're judging between.
Yeah.
It's always tough like that. You got to let go of that.
No.
He did actually put the whole thing back in the box and take Millionaire home.
But I was justified. I was justified. He stitched me up.
If you'd got it right, we wouldn't be having this conversation now.
No, we wouldn't.
But are there things about each other that annoy you at all? Because even my closest friends, there are things that, say they niggle you a little bit, even if you never say it to them. There are little things that do bother you a tiny bit.
It's not too bad now. We lived together for a while. When we kind of first came to London, we shared a flat for 3 years. So that was testing at times.
As a flatmate, what were Ant's worst qualities?
The toilet seat. He used to wee on it all the time.
Not on purpose, just,
you say that. You say that.
How hard is it to aim for the big hole in the middle? All out every time?
Every time. And you know what I said? And then when I want to have a sit down on it, and you've got to wipe somebody else's up. It's all right wiping your own up, but somebody else's, and you just feel dirty.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, well, you say that.
We just moved to London. I was excited. These things happen.
I can't believe we're here. We're here, my lad. I can't believe we're done in the big smoke. I didn't believe it. I've been working on it.
It's good.
It's very good.
It's
Great.
It's a real word, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what would Dec's worst qualities have been as a flatmate?
He's the most undomesticated person I've ever met.
Really? But you look very neat.
Yeah, I am.
So what would he wouldn't do his fair share of tidying or
Never
cooking?
cooked, never tidied, nothing like that.
I'm the youngest of 7 kids, so everything was always kind of done by somebody else.
Yeah, but you're an adult male now. Stop using that as an excuse. Don't you get sick of people who say that, yeah, I was the littlest one? Get over it. Well, you're still probably the littlest one, but get over being the youngest one. Does it? Because you're not going to... Neither of you are going to grow anymore, are you? I would have thought.
I think we're kind of done now.
Right,
But we're not that short, are we?
No, well, you're not tall, but listen, you're a nice size. You're what we call a manageable size, right? No, you're a nice size.
How tall are you? Are you taller than the average male?
I'm 6'1½".
Yeah, you see, you're freakily tall. I think...
Stand together, used to. Let's see. Now...
Have you got... Hey? Hold on. Now, it's your first day. If anyone bullies you, call me, all right? No, you're not small to the point where...
5'6½", that's
5'6½", OK, but you know what I mean? You're not like a big person. You're like a medium, slightly smaller than medium person.
Yeah, I think we're probably smaller than average.
And I wonder whether... Well, I don't really have a question, but... No, did that ever worry you? Does it bother you being short? Because I've got a little boy, and at the moment he's pretty short, and who knows, he will grow a bit more because he's just turned 12, but, he might not be a tall person, and I wonder whether that was a worry for you, a problem for you,
Nah, not really. I've never really thought of myself as a shorter person.
Will you after this interview?
Yeah, I will now.
Now, listen, you've got so many great shows on TV. You really, I mean, it's remarkable. You've got the... If you were investors, that would be a fine portfolio to have, right? You've got Saturday Night Takeaway, which is great fun. I watch it with my kids. They love it. You've got Celebrities in the Jungle.
I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It's not called Celebrities in the Jungle.
It might as well be. That's what it is. People aren't watching. Do you really think we all go, are you watching Help, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
It's not Help, I'm a Celebrity.
Well, what is it?
Where's Help coming?
Well, that's what it's called. They have to say Help, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
No, they don't have to say Help.
They have to say, I've heard you say it to them. When they're in there and you go, if you're bothered by the book, see, Help, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And they have to say it to you. I've watched every one.
Hang on a minute, let's ask everybody. Do we say Help, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
No, no.
You're not listening. They say, they're too excited, I'm a professional, I'm calm. Right?
When we first started, we thought, well, no one's going to say, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, if the, you know, one of the trials is particularly gruesome or whatever. Surprisingly, most of them do, yeah.
Except for, what's his name? The Huggy Bear, Antonio Fargas.
Antonio Fargas, who was cool.
Who said...
Well, you got confused.
He got confused, and we dropped loads of bugs on him, and a cockroach went in his ear. So he said, help, there's a celebrity in my ear. Which is...
The great thing about it is when they get the right group of people in, of course, and they seem to be getting better at that every year.
Yeah.
They do cast it very well.
Do you ever make suggestions? Or who would be on your list then?
Mr. T's on our list.
Yeah.
He would be great.
Yeah. And, Gary Coleman, the little guy from...
what are you talking about, Willis?
You sound a little guy, but to you...
Average size guy.
Now, you've been asked in the past to do some of the things. I know that you were asked to eat the witchetty bug and you declined.
Yeah. It's just silliness.
Nah, I wouldn't eat any.
Yeah, I think that's really bad show.
I've tried green ants, which the little... well, that's quite easy to eat, to be honest with you.
And were they alive when you ate them? Or?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So they're wriggling around your mouth?
Yeah, they're quite citrusy and you just bite their bums and they're kind of squirts into your mouth. It tastes like orangey lemony and then you chuck the heads away.
And have you eaten any of the jungle bugs?
No.
No. So you're slightly more cowardly.
Oh, absolutely.
I respect the fact you're not embarrassed about admitting it.
No, and that's the thing. People say, oh, you should... I know, somebody has a good idea. They go, I think Ant Dec should do a trial. No, don't be silly. It's a ridiculous idea.
Every year. Every year, people always email the show, make Ant Dec do it. We're not going to do it.
Can't make me. Yeah, can't make me. Try it. Go on, see what happens.
Do you get scared of stuff while you're out there? Because you're filming near the camp, and you go down there, and there are genuine wild animals and weird, creepy crawlies and stuff nearby. Do any of those bother you?
I've got a phobia of spiders, so...
Right. So that's not great, then?
It's not great, no. And there was loads of huntsman spiders in the hotel where we stay when we were out there. It was like a plague of them on our landing, so that was pretty scary going.
There's the spider out there that goes in the toilet and hides in the toilet for you and then pops out when you're least expecting it, isn't there?
Is there? Don't tell us that now.
Yeah, and then when you sit down to the spider, it's like an eclipse of the moon. And he thinks, night time, oh, look, someone's left me 2 great big bags of food.
I'll have a bite of them.
You have a check under there next time.
I did have one spider in my bathroom once and couldn't go in there for 2 days because I was too scared of it.
Did you call Dec to get it for you?
Well, I kind of called him, but he went, well, what do you expect me to do? So...
Did you not go and get the spider out for him? Why not? You don't like spiders either?
Not keen.
You big babies! What a couple of babies!
No, but I've got a phobia. In the end, I'd left it for so long, I thought, well, I've got to go back in there and try and do something about this spider.
And confront him.
So I thought, right...
How big was it?
It was good big size.
It wasn't that big. In England.
To be honest, not that big. It wasn't that big, but it was funny looking and not like the spiders you get over here. So I was scared. And I thought, well, what should I do? I could hit it with something. So I went and got my shoes and missed every time, and it ran really quickly up the wall.
Oh, so when they run fast, that's what's trouble.
So then I decided to get some shaving foam. I thought, if I squirt it, that'll kind of freeze it on the wall, and someone can get it and take it out, and I missed, and I just ended up with loads of shaving cream all over the wall. Then I chucked a bottle of mouthwash and got it, killed it, dead.
Not a happy ending to the story then, but getting there was fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any phobias?
I'm not keen on birds.
Birds?
Like pigeons and seagulls and... I mean, and we had some emus on I'm a Celebrity, which is kind of like a giant mutant bird.
Yeah.
Which is the scariest of all.
Imagine an emu... You say you're in your hotel, an emu knocks on the door, he's got a spider on his back.
Oh. That is our idea of hell.
It's game over. Game over.
There's a challenge for the next series. a little spider jockey.
Right in the evening.
Go really fast. He's got 7 whips and one to hold on. that's a kid's cartoon in there. All right, now, you were a big hit on Biker Grove. You had a kind of a working and successful music career. Then TV beckoned and you became TV presenters of, you know, incredible popularity and presence. And now, movies. And, of course, you're going back to acting again.
Yeah.
And we're now you have the new movie coming out. And congratulations, just to get in a movie in this country anyway is pretty difficult.
Thank you.
I've seen it. It's really good fun. And the best thing about it is you two guys are the best thing in it.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a good movie. It's a good, fun movie. But genuinely, what's great, you go and you think, oh, Ant Dec, I'm not sure. You don't think of them as Ant Dec throughout the movie. You think of you as the characters playing, which is a real achievement, seeing as you are so well known and your personalities are so kind of etched on our consciousness.
That was one thing we were really focused on as well during the filming of it. It was that we knew our biggest problem was going to be convincing people that we were characters and to make people put Ant Dec out of their mind. And so I'm pleased you think that.
It was a true story, though. Is that what it is based on a true story?
Yeah.
Which I hadn't realised that there was this kind of whole background thing to it. I thought there was just some, some chancers who...
Yeah, well, do you not remember any of the sort of hullabaloo back in 1995?
I remember there being a big fuss. I remember people saying this may well be true.
Yeah.
This might be for real, and it was fascinating. It gripped us, but I didn't know about the guys who'd introduced it. So that I enjoyed the film all the more because of that.
Because I kind of vaguely remember it being on the front of newspapers and people talking about it on television and stuff.
The photograph. I remember seeing that photograph.
That
lying
image
on the
of the aliens head lying on the slab.
Yeah.
But like you, I never knew the backstory. And this is the first time the guys have kind of.
So these two guys, and they're two guys. Where were they from initially?
They're from North London.
So they were from North London initially. Okay, and they basically they made this tape. I mean, as you present it in the film, that's how it happened, yeah?
Yeah. Well, what these guys said was that they went to America and they bought this piece of footage, which was footage from Roswell.
Which was the site in America where many believe a UFO may well have been landed and studied and so on.
They watched this film and it kind of ate itself in the reel.
Yeah, well, the old nitrate film does decompose after a period of time, especially if it's been stored badly, so there's some truth in that.
Yeah.
But they borrowed money from an investor, this psycho-Hungarian art dealer who lived in London at the time, so they were going to get killed or maimed or shot or whatever if they didn't produce this film. So they then recreated the film. Remade it, showed it to him.
Shot it themselves?
Shot it themselves in their sister's flat. And kind of fooled the world for a while. And, this is the first time they've ever really told the truth.
This is their admission after 10 years of what they actually did and why they did it.
Which is a huge thing to come out and admit. And in a way, it makes it much more fun and much more interesting than that happened. Then them still saying, well, this is probably for true. Because no one's ever going to fully believe it, that it was 84. But to have this actually now gives you some reason to accept that maybe there was some genuine film, and even if there wasn't, it's a great story.
It's just a great story as well, regardless of whether the real footage is still out there somewhere in some form. We don't know. The guys say that there is, but the fact that the story they went on, and the fact that they went around the world and they kind of fooled a lot of people, that's what sold it to us. That's what made us say yes, that we'd love to do the film in the first place.
Let's have a look at a clip. Now, this is a clip from Alien Autopsy, which is out, I believe it's April the 7th.
Yeah.
April the 7th, all over the UK, and I suspect it's going to be a huge hit here, and I'm sure we'll do well all over the rest of the world as well. Have a look at this, and you are genuinely very good in this.
Thank you.
I had this idea.
Well, I had the idea.
To film the autopsy of an alien.
How are you going to shoot an alien autopsy?
Not me, Melik.
Melik runs a kebab shop. Action. Now, don't wave. Remember that you are professionals.
Would you like a biscuit?
Oh, the garbage.
Don't worry, guys. I'll put a pot plant on it, yeah?
This year, discover the true story.
There's hundreds of people out there.
Of two ordinary blokes.
You hear that? They're not laughing.
Behind an extraordinary hoax.
It's not what it looks like, okay? I can explain everything. Should we call that a day?
Alien Autopsy, it's out on April the 7th.
Yeah.
Now, something that occurred to me when I was watching the movie, I thought, it's great to see you guys acting, and you are very, very good in it. Presumably, you were happy to find a movie in which there were two roles, two guys who are about the same age, who are on screen for more or less the same amount of time, so there's no problem there. But eventually, and this will do well for you, you're going to be offered parts, I would have thought, in which one has a smaller part, or indeed, there is no part at all available for the other guys.
Yeah.
And so it'll be Ant without Dec or Dec without Ant.
Yeah.
Now, how are we going to deal with that when it comes?
Well, we always get asked this, whether we'd work separately from each other. And we've kind of agreed that, you know, if one of us wanted to do something that much, then, yeah, fine, go for it. Why not? But up until that point, we see no reason to do anything. We love working together. You know, we have a right laugh. And
Yeah, but imagine this, Ant.
Yeah.
Right. Say a film part comes up, OK? It's Scorsese on the phone. Hey, what'd you do? I like the film. I got a part for you.
Who's this again, sorry?
Martin Scorsese.
Right.
This boy here, very pretty. I have a film about a transsexual. I want you to play.
Right? Great part.
Yeah. It got Oscar written all over it. Mother lover.
Now you go, hey, Ant, do you mind? I didn't got a chance now to go and get Oscar now. You go, hey man, away with ya, away. Then you do the film, boom, big hit. Oscar, he's calling up at the gate. Hey, Dec, when are we going to do the next series of Help, I'm a Celebrity in the Jungle? Get me out. You're going, sorry, I'm lunching with Clooney. Well, then, you know what happens then? Be quiet. Then, phone call every time. It's not all about you. Then...
Yeah. Oh, no, I was enjoying that.
Right. Phone call, right, boom, straight to answer machine every time.
Never happened.
Emails bounce back.
Yeah. So is he left me by this point? Sad, that, isn't it?
What I'm saying? Back to why don't you?
Back to sweet fried eggs.
Swiss roll with a bit of cream and a Melba peach on top.
Well, it's funny because when you showed the trailer there before, and the trailer went out, and it's all very exciting being in a film, I have to admit.
It must have been great fun shooting.
Yeah, brilliant. And just now, you know, having a premiere and stuff like that, it's really exciting.
Yeah.
And I was sat at home the other day, and the trailer came on the telly. And I was like, oh, that's our film, that's our film.
And it's the proper one. It's got the proper treatment with the American bloke going, you know...
Alien Autopsy. He was giving us Alien Autopsy. Oh, that's our trailer. Starring Declan Donnelly. Oh, brilliant, that's my mate who was in the film with me. And Ant McFarlane. Seriously, it come through all these people, and they got my name wrong in the trailer.
How did they get your name wrong?
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to... Maybe it's what you're saying there.
Did you have a little... You've spoken to someone, haven't you?
I had a word.
He's edging you into the background already. Yeah. Ant McFarting, that's what he's before long. Now, long may you continue to make TV shows, though, because I so enjoy watching you on TV. You know, there's a relaxed charm you have, and it's a magic sometimes on TV. The Christmas special you did this year was fabulous. And I know inevitably you get compared to Morecambe Wise sometimes, but I'm not just saying this. There was a quality in that show which really felt like one of those programmes.
No, thank you.
And no one else could make that on TV. Even someone as, you know, let's face it, a superior talent such as myself is somehow, without the benefit of a sidekick, a lackey, someone, you know, I can't quite replicate that. No. But, you know, quite rightly, you have huge success. And we thought we'd show some clips of you guys winning awards.
Okay.
And we thought it'd be a nice thing to do. Then we realised there's a rather sorry and sad aspect to this as well, because for everyone who might win an award making what we call light entertainment, there has to be someone who doesn't win. And so we almost didn't show this, but have a look at this, and then afterwards, perhaps you might wish to apologise.
The national award goes to... Ant Dec!
And the National Television Award goes to Ant Dec for the 28th year.
I'm not bitter. It's Ant
Dec!
In third place, it's Friday Night with Jonathan Ross.
The winners are Ant Dec.
How heavy is this? It's quite heavy, Jonathan. It's not bad.
Let me have a little hold later.
The winner is, I'm very proud to say, it's Ant Dec Saturday Night Takeover.
How does it feel? Rub my two lads off your sides.
Thank you very much, girl. Yeah. Oh, I love winning every one of those, Jonathan.
And do you know what, as well?
Everyone.
I haven't even got anywhere to put them. It's just like...
So as I was saying, I hope the film takes off for you so big you can't work in television anymore. You can't I could chat to you all night. I've so enjoyed talking to you. I'm so thrilled to show, and genuinely, I'm such a fan of yours. So
no, thank you. It's great to be on.
Thanks for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, Ant McFarlane and... what was it? It's something like Declan McDougall. Thank you so much. No, brilliant. Thank you. Good stuff. Yeah, you can stay if you want. You might as well go. They're not performing.
Thank you.
reflexes. On constant alert from the constant hurt. It seems limitless with no drop of pressure. It seems like everybody's out to test until they see you break. You can't conceal the hate that consumes ya. I'm the reason why you feel you're a Zusa. Chill with your old lady at the tilt. I got a 90-day extension and I'm filled with guilt from things that I seen. The water's from a bottle, mine's from a canteen at night. I hear the shot scream, so I'm a light sleeper. The cost of life seems to get cheaper. Out in the desert with the street sweeper. The war is over, so said the speaker. With the flight suit on, maybe to him I'm just a pawn. So he can advance. I remember when I used to dance. All I wanna do